To access your lab this week, simply click on the link provided to you on Blackboard. A new window will open up and you'll be taken to that week's lab activity directly. The first week's lab activity is a simple getting started lab in which you're guided through important orientation, materials safety, lab safety, and cleanup procedures. Always work through the links provided in the order in which they appear. At the end of this, you will see a download documents link. When you click this link, you'll be taken to the documents you'll fill out as you complete the lab activity. This week, you're given a lab contract and a materials list. You are required to fill out and submit both for credit to move forward with this semester's labs. Instructions for how to do this are provided on Blackboard here. Let's take a peek at next week's lab to see how that will go. First, I'll click back on lab content at left. I'll select next week's lab content folder. Ordinarily, this would be hidden from you until that week comes, but I have it left open for the example. And then click on the link for this week's lab activity. As with the first lab, you'll work through the links at left in the order in which they appear. You'll start with an overview of the relevant background information before you are offered lab activity instructions. Once you get to the Assignments and Procedures link, you'll see this screen. The middle of the screen has activities you need to complete for lab this week. At the right, you'll see a link to download the workbook. The workbook is an editable Word document that you fill out as you work through the exercises. You're free to mark this workbook up however you want, as I do not collect it directly for credit. After you have completed lab this week, you will complete an assignment. Blackboard calls it a test, but really it's just an assignment, in which you will be asked for answers to questions from the workbook or follow-up questions that are based on your lab workbook. So, completion of the workbook is crucial for doing well on your graded lab assignments.